In recent years, the tourism sector has been grappling with insecurity challenges after a series of terrorism attacks. This left the tourism industry on its knees, prompting the government to intervene to restore the lost confidence by offering incentives to the tourism industry, which is one of the country's top forex earners. It waived visa fee for kids under 16 as well as landing costs for chartered flights at the coast. The high-profile events hosted last year, which put Kenya on the spotlight globally, played a key role in boosting the tourism recovery efforts. The single tourist visa valid in Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda also helped scale up arrivals. During the first 3 months of this year, arrivals from Uganda rose by 16% to 8,200. Those from Rwanda rose by 20.1% to 2,815, while Ethiopia posted a 51% increase to 3,454. This is an indication that aggressive tourism marketing campaigns targeting to have Kenyans visit tourist sites in the country is finally bearing fruits.
We have got an initiative under the East African community that is also trying to push cross-border travel. And we've seen quite a number of people coming in from Uganda, from Rwanda, from Burundi, Tanzania, cross safaris, Kenya and Tanzania. And we hope once the situation cools off in Burundi that we could also see numbers there coming in.
Tourism stakeholders are calling on the government to increase budgetary allocations for tourism marketing this year.
I'd like to see sustained budgets. What our position has always been as industry is give us a percentage of what we earn. So if we earn 2 billion, give us a percentage of that.
Domestic tourism currently accounts for 53% of total bed nights, up from 47% 4 years ago. Tourism Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala projects that the tourism sector will grow by 20% in the next financial year on the backdrop of investments made this year. However, all this could go down the drain if the heightened political activity in the country is not controlled.
We don't want to see ourselves in the news every day stoning police or shooting civilians. We would like to be in a situation where we think that we are mature enough as a country now to be able to talk to one another.
Images that are being portrayed out there, it becomes very hard for us to market, and it's also for Mheshimiwa Waziri here. It becomes very difficult for you to sell this destination, or when you've got skirmishes and for days on end, we have those images being beamed all around the world.
Players in the tourism sector are warning that it could dent the sector if unchecked.
There's a lot of investment going in infrastructure, a lot of investment going in security, and all these gains are going to the drain because of political misunderstanding.
He says Kenya needs to actively advocate for business tourism, which has grown by 40%, to cushion the tourism sector when international arrivals slump. He called on the government to remove value-added tax on tourism services in order to level the playing field with counterparts in other East African countries.
We are not playing on a level field where we are charging VAT on tourism services in this country. And Tanzania is not, and we are selling the same product. It puts us at a comparative disadvantage. When we do the same and Uganda is not, and we are trying to level the playing field in the EAC, then it puts us at a disadvantage. We are selling the region, but then our neighboring countries are benefiting.
As National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich reads this year's national budget, tourism stakeholders are waiting to see how much will be allocated to enhance security as well as tourism marketing. Caroline Jinga reporting for Business Insight.